not really seeing you, but in a little bit we will. And I know things are a little different. So today we're gonna start out, I'm starting out outside. It's a beautiful day. It's kind of hot, but it's a beautiful day. And so I want you, if you can, go ahead and stand up, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And I want you to start by stretching to one side, to the other. Lift one hand in the air, lift out the opposite one, and then good. Then lift one hand in the air, opposite, tilt. Same thing, you're gonna do it, but you're gonna tilt backwards. Hand, opposite foot, tilt backwards. And then last but not least, hand, opposite foot, and tilt forwards. And then hand, opposite foot, and tilt forwards. Good, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up.
You Matter by Christian Robinson. Hey, wait a second. Why are there no pictures? What's going on? Actually, I meant to do this. So I want you to just listen to the story first. I just want you to listen to the words. And then I will show the pictures to the story. But I want you to just listen. You know, you're going to be looking at a lot of screen time. So this is a break where I want you to test and just listen to the story and see what you take in from it. So here we go. You matter. The small stuff too small to see. Those who swim with the tide and those who don't. The first to go and the last. You matter. When everyone thinks you're a pest. When something is just out of reach. When everyone is too busy to help. You matter. If you fall down, if you have to start all over again, even if you are really gassy, you matter. Sometimes home is far away. Sometimes someone you love says goodbye. Sometimes you feel lost and alone, but you matter. Old and young, the small stuff too small to see, you matter. I think before we see the pictures, I'm going to make an observation about this story. Although it didn't have any rhyming, it had repetition. It had repetition of the words you matter. It also had a little bit of not a rhyme or rhythm, not a rhythm, but a meter. Remember with poems we say meter. And it almost had a poetic flow to it. So I'm going to read it again, but this time you get to see the pictures. Aha, now we get to see the pictures. A little girl looking through a microscope. The small stuff, too small to see. Have you ever looked through a microscope? If not, it's really cool because you look through this lens and you see all this stuff you normally couldn't see. So normally, if you were to see this they put it on a little glass slide, there's no way your eye could see it. But if you put it under the microscope, it magnifies and you get to see the most magnificent details, little organisms, parts of plants that you normally could never see with your eye. Those who swim with the tide and those who don't. The first to go and the last, you matter. Have you ever felt like you were catching up to a line? Everybody was in that line and you were just struggling to catch up. I can really empathize with this little guy in the end who's near the water. When everyone thinks you're a pest, and that mosquito there biting something's tail, I wonder what it's biting. And isn't it interesting, this summer, the mosquitoes weren't that bad. What do you think? When something is just out of reach. Aha! Now I see what just had a bite. And I don't think his tiny little arms are going to do very much and help him. I don't think he's going to be able to scratch it. What do you think? I think what that poor T-Rex needs is a back scratcher tool. What do you think? When everyone is too busy to help, you matter. So this is interesting. All of these other dinosaurs are running, and this poor T-Rex is falling behind. And it doesn't look like anybody's around him to help him. And he sees something coming from the sky, and yet he's kind of alone. Do you ever feel like that sometimes? Everybody else is somewhere else, and you're not there. If you fall down, now I will say, when I listened to this story without looking at it, I was picturing a person falling down. I wasn't picturing a meteoroid. If you have to start all over again, even if you are really gassy, you matter. Who knew that picture was going to be the sun? Sometimes home is far away. What do you think that is that she's looking at through that window? And look what she has in her hand. A picture of, I wonder who that is. Maybe her son? Sometimes someone you love says goodbye. Now I'm thinking, if we went back to that other picture, that little boy up in the window looks exactly like the little boy in the picture. Sometimes you feel lost and alone, but you matter. What a great picture. There's a lot going on in this busy city. And one thing that the author points out is that someone is really, really lost. Can you tell who is lost in the picture? Yep, the dog on the left. Look at, nobody's holding his leash. Old and young. Oh, look, you can see that the dog is back with its owner. Oh, yay! The small stuff, too small to see. You matter. I love this picture because you get it from a certain perspective. And we've talked about that before with photography. And in this picture, we see that he's sitting in something. But we really can't tell what he's sitting inside. But we can kind of we can guess by looking at what he's looking outside and the perspective. So he's able to look down. He's looking down and he sees cars, and lots of them. And he sees the buildings. Could he be in a car there? I don't know. I'm thinking by the looks of what he's sitting in and what he's seeing out the window, I'm thinking he is in an airplane. This next page, which are the end papers to this beautiful book, I would say he was definitely looking out his window to see everything that was going on down below. And if you remember the very beginning of the book, what were the kids doing at the very beginning of the book? Yep, they were playing with a parachute, and there they are playing with the parachute.
So, what did you think of the book You Matter?
What was it like to just listen to it first and then to actually listen to it and also see the pictures, which the illustrations, weren't they amazing? Christian Robinson, he's an amazing, amazing illustrator and author. In fact, when he was asked about this book, like, what were you thinking when you were about to write this book? He said, I just wanted to deliver one message. You matter. And what a great message. You matter. You matter when you're angry. You matter when you're hungry. You matter when you're silly. You matter when you're happy. You, your mom, your dad, your sister, the bus driver. I can't even think. There's too many people because everybody matters. Every person matters. And that is such a great message. And so now it's your turn to go ahead and enjoy a book. Grab a book. Find a place to read. I'm outside right now. It is gorgeous. Find a place to read and take the time to look at the pictures, if there are pictures, and use that to help you interpret the story, or take some time to really think about, who are the characters in the story? What's the setting? What's going on in the story? Is there a problem in the story? And how do they solve the problem? All right, there's a lot of exciting things happening this year. I can't tell. But you know what? We will learn as we go along. So take care. Enjoy your book and reading, and I will see you soon. I forgot to mention one more thing. Before you head off to read your book, I would like you to do one little piece of homework. You are going to write YOUMATTER. You are going to write You Matter, and this is going to go on someone's dinner chair tonight, or on someone's pillow, or on someone's favorite chair in the living room. Go ahead, make a few of these for people who matter in your life, and you will surprise them. You will put it on their chair so that when they go to dinner tonight, they pull out their chair and this is what they see. All right, enjoy your book, and remember, you matter.